This meeting of the Coventry Town Council will now come to order at 6 p.m. Roll call, Mrs. Ludwig,
Present.
Mrs. Shockley,
Here.
Mr. LeBlanc,
Here.
Mrs. Lima,
Present.
Mrs. Dixon, Mr. D'Agostino.
I'm here.
Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mrs. Lima, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
To the
flag
flag
of the
of
United
the
States
United States
of
of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
stands
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty.
liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Approval of Town Council meeting minutes for April 19th, 2021. I think I'll delay this until we start the public meeting later on. That would make it more sense. I have a motion to recess into executive session for the following. Closed pursuant to Rhode Island General Law 42465A2 pertaining to collective bargaining or litigation, specifically for the council to discuss with Superintendent of Schools Craig Levis the status of the collective bargaining agreement, CBA, between the Coventry Public Schools and the Coventry Teachers Alliance School-Related Personnel, SRP, Local 1075, covering the period 2020 to 2023. May I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. LeBlanc. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Kim. Roll call vote. Mrs. Ludwig? Ms. Ludwig?
Yes.
Mrs. Shockley?
Yes.
Mr. LeBlanc?
Yes.
Mrs. Lima?
Yes.
Mrs. Dixon? Yes. 5 yeas, no nays. The motion is approved. Council members, please access the Zoom link in for the executive session.
We're now recording.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn from executive session at 7:16?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
Second.
May I have a second? Mr. LeBlanc? Roll call vote, Mrs. Amatrano?
Hillary Lima,
Present.
Kimberly Shockley,
Here.
Jamie LeBlanc,
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
Ann Dixon.
Yes. 5 yeas, no nays. The motion passes. This public meeting is reconvened at 7:17. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Hillary Lima,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley,
Yes.
Jamie LeBlanc,
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
Ann Dixon.
Yes. Members of the public, the council met in executive session for the following: closed pursuant to Rhode Island General Law 42465A2 pertaining to collective bargaining or litigation, specifically for the council to discuss with Superintendent of Schools Craig Levis the status of the collective bargaining agreement between the Coventry Public Schools and the Coventry Teachers Alliance School-Related Personnel Local 1075, covering the period 2020 to 2023. The members discussed the collective bargaining agreement with the members of the school committee, Superintendent Levis, and their council present. No votes were taken regarding the contract. There was an agreement that we would take a vote this evening. May I have a motion to seal the minutes of the executive session?
So moved.
Thank you, Mrs. Lima. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mrs. Shockley. Roll call vote, Madam Clerk, please.
Hillary Lima,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley,
Yes.
Jamie LeBlanc,
Yes.
Jen Ludwig,
Yes.
Ann Dixon.
Yes, thank you. This is item C2, approval of the town council meetings minutes for April 19, 2021. Madam Clerk, did you receive any corrections?
I did not.
Thank you very much. May I have a motion to accept the minutes for April 19, 2021?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Mr. LeBlanc. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mrs. Shockley. Roll call vote. Raise your hand to accept the minutes, please. Thank you. 5 yeas, no nays. The minutes are approved. Item D1. Madam Clerk, please read the resolution.
Resolution approving collective bargaining agreement, CBA, between the Coventry Public Schools and Coventry Teachers Alliance, school-related personnel, SRP Local 1075, covering the period of 2020 to 2023.
Thank you. May I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Mrs. Ludwig. May I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mrs. Shockley. Any discussion? Mrs. Shockley.
I just wanted to make a statement that I really appreciate the efforts that the school committee went through to get us information, not just on questions we had about this contract, but in comparing it to other local municipalities. That really is an asset when you're trying to make a decision and you're trying to compare your salaries, and not just salaries, but other benefits to those of other people in the same position locally. So I wanted to just say thank you for that.
Any other comments? Ms. Ludwig.
Thank you, President Dixon. I'll echo Member Shockley's comments. We did a thorough analysis here of reviewing this, asking questions. We've had 2 sessions on this. We've asked for comparative items in terms of aspects of the contract. I find it to be a fair contract. I think the SRP, for their patience, I know that this has taken approximately a year and a half to get through all of this, and obviously we had COVID. I think this is a fair contract for us to consider approving tonight. And I just want to thank everybody involved. Thank you to Mr. Levis and the school committee for reviewing everything with us. I know this has taken a long time, so thank you.
Thank you very much. And I would just like to mention, I won't reiterate the comments that were made by the 2 council members on this evening, but I would just like to mention that we all did receive personal telephone calls and emails from members of the SRP asking for our support. But what was more important was this: in addition to asking for our support, they told us about some of the work that they do and how passionate they are about their work, and how they do really truly love the children with whom they are working, and they feel a very close connection and bond with them. And we were very grateful to hear that, because we're voting for a contract this evening, but we are also want to support the people who are working in our schools to work with our children. Okay, I'm going to call for a vote. Is there any other discussion? Okay, may I call for a vote? Madam Clerk, please take a roll call.
Hillary Leamer,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley,
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
Jamie LeBlanc,
Yes.
Ann Dixon.
Yes. 5 yeas, no nays. The collective bargaining agreement is approved. Congratulations to the members of the SRP. Congratulations to all the members of the people who are on the negotiating team for this particular contract. And thank you again, once again, to the school committee members and the staff and leadership who were present in an executive session to answer every question that we do have. We believe that is a very reasonable contract, and we're happy to support this contract for valuable members of the school community. Public comment on F. The council does encourage public comment, but it does exercise its right to set parameters for public comment sessions. If you wish to speak, please raise your hand, state your name and address, and state your comments. I just mentioned that by Rhode Island General Law 42466D, nothing requires any public body to hold an open forum session to entertain or respond to any topic, nor does it prohibit any public body from limiting comment on any topic. The school committee has, the town council has always advocated for feedback from the public, and we're happy to offer a public comment session this evening. Is there anyone in the public who would like to ask a question?
There's 2 requests, Madam President.
Thank you. Would you let the first person in?
Yep, I just let Miss Anderson in.
Miss Anderson, thank you. Please state your name and your address, please, and then make your comment.
Hi, my name is Tammy Anderson. My address is 5710 Flat River Road in Green, and I am the SRP president. And I just want to thank you all for all of your time and service to our community and for approving our contract tonight. It means more than you can know. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us, Miss Anderson. Another comment, please?
Letting Mrs. Sturdahl in now.
Hi, I'm Kim Sturtle, 20 Poplar Way. I just also want to echo, I'm also the union secretary, I'm sorry. I just wanted to echo what Tammy had said. I thank you all for voting. And when I spoke to Ms. Shawcott earlier this weekend, I invited her down to school for us to walk around. At any time, any of you would like to walk around and see exactly what the SRP does, you are more than welcome to. Either contact me, Tammy, or anybody else, and we would be more than happy to show you around.
Thank you for your comment. I'm sure we'll take you up on that. We do enjoy coming to the schools and seeing what is happening with our student population.
And we enjoy seeing you.
Thank you so much. Another comment?
Letting Miss Baum in now.
Ms. Baum, welcome. State your name and address, please.
Michelle Baum, 118 Calvintown Road. I just want to thank the town council for supporting the SRP. It means a lot to us, especially this year with COVID and being short-staffed. I just want to thank you all for your support.
Thank you so much. Are there any other comments? Okay, Ms. Cole, please let Ms. Cole in. Ms. Cole, please state your name and address, please.
Carol Cole, 241 Mile Road, Coventry, Rhode Island. I would just like to thank everyone for all that they have done. Being a TA in the Coventry schools with special ed, and in the schools, we go above and beyond for our children, buying food and taking them out and loving them and nurturing them. I thank you so much. I really do. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Next person in, is it Miss Ray?
That individual is using an older version of Zoom, so I cannot allow them in to speak unless I promote them to a panelist.
Can you do that and then remove them as soon as they speak?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, I
Hello.
just wanted to thank you guys so much. I've been with Coventry for 18 years and I love what I do. And we work so hard. We love our kids and we do whatever we can for them. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for this.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for public comment. Okay, unfortunately, we have to let you go bye-bye. So we won't speak too much longer. Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. Mrs. Shockley, do you have your hand up?
I just want to comment to everyone who's listening that if I'm not mistaken, in order to speak during public comment, these aren't only people who work for the schools, they're residents of the town of Coventry. So I just wanted to make that clear to everybody that they're both employees of the school and pay Coventry town taxes.
Thank you. Mr. LeBlanc.
Thank you, President Dixon. Just a comment. Before public comment started, I thought you mentioned that we are entertaining public comment because the town council is allowing it. But Mr. D'Agostino, I'm pretty sure, wasn't there an amendment passed that we actually now required, amendment to our town charter that we're actually required now to have public comment? I just wanted to clarify.
Yes, Counselor, the charter amendments did, one of the charter amendments did include
Oh, yes.
public comment at all town meetings.
Okay, thank
you.
you. That was the group that Mrs. Shockley ran.
Yes,
Yes,
it was.
yes. Thank you for being so alert, Mr. LeBlanc. Thank
Just
you.
wanted to give her credit.
Give her credit and correct me and do it anytime that's necessary. And I thought I was doing such a good job, but you never know. We always have to improve. Okay, thank you. Any other comments? All right, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:30?
So moved.
A second.
I'm sorry, who said that? Mrs. Lima?
Correct, yes.
Thank you. Second,
A second.
LeBlanc. Roll call.
Hillary, Stone,
Yes.
Kimberly Shockley,
Yes.
Jamie LeBlanc,
Yes.
Jennifer Ludwig,
Yes.
Ann Dixon.
Yes. 5 yeas, no nays. The motion is approved. We are adjourned. And we will see you again on Monday. So thank you all so much for your time.
Laura.
And I would encourage anyone who is listening to us to please vote at the referendum, attend the financial town meeting Tuesday evening, but please do go to the referendum and please support the budget. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.